You're listening to
The Call.
86.8. Rock never dies.
All right. Crawl on back up into the crow's nest. This is Captain Jack coming at you live on The Call. Raven Rock Radio 86.8. Still kicking, still screaming, 'cause rock never dies. I ain't gonna warm you up slow today. I caught something on another frequency, real scratchy, real ugly, and it's got my attention. So pucker up. Most of y'all probably heard it too. Through the static, through the pops, through whatever busted little speaker you're hugging at night. A message saying there might be a new strain of the sickness. Now listen, that word, might, is doing some heavy lifting here. Nobody explained it clean. Like, nobody laid out the rules. We don't know if it changes how it spreads, or how they move, or how fast it turns a bad day into your last day. Could be real. Could be panic dressed up in radio noise. But here's the part that matters. They said there are samples, important ones, sitting way out in dead territory. Deep enough that your quick run turns into a pilgrimage. So, if you're the kind of survivor who's both capable and crazy, and if you got the gear, the legs, and the head for it, this is a call for help. Not for glory, not for bragging, for the living. Bring a buddy, bring extra water, and don't confuse bravery with stupidity. Sads don't care which one you are. Alright, moving on. Remember them pagers I talked about last week? Well, folks have been following the trails, and I've been hearing some real interesting reports. Pager breadcrumbs have led people to stashes, little caches, little hidden goods. Not fairy tale treasure, but apocalypse treasure. Tools, supplies, things you can trade without getting laughed out of camp. And I just want to say, respectfully, I told you so. Now, we still don't know who's sending these messages or why. Could be a guardian angel or a bored lunatic playing puppet master, but so far, it's looking helpful. So yeah, you got a pager, you want to play pirate, go ahead. Just do it smart, watch your corners, and if that trail leads you somewhere that smells wrong, trust your gut. That's that. Weather's starting to turn. You can feel it. The air still got teeth in the morning, but it ain't gnawing on you. That means fishing season is just around the bend. I've been thinking, in a week or two, maybe we run in a little fishing contest. Nothing fancy, bragging rights, shout out on the air, maybe a trade if folks get generous. You interested? You want something to look forward to besides next time you gotta patch a fence or bury a friend? Let me know through the usual channels. Oh, and another thing. This is new, so listen up. The Call has ad spots available. Yeah, I said it. Civilization's not dead until the commercials stop, right? So, if you got a workshop, you got a settlement, you got a market day, or a safe trade point, if you want folks to know you exist and you ain't out there robbing people, get the word to me. I'll read your message on air. Alright, before we crack the inbox, I just gotta tell you something that made my whole week. There's this taxi driver from Europe living just next door called Janice. Anyway, he had a cassette he carried all the way from Lincolnvania or wherever the hell he's from. He played it to me when I bummed a smoke. And I swear I couldn't understand a word, but I could feel it. Something about a girl named Vicky, I think. Either way, it sounded like Moomin Clearwater Revival, and it got me thinking. I'm tired, folks. I'm tired of spinning the same old records day in, day out. I hunger for some fresh tunes, man. Y'all know I'm a metalhead at heart, but I'm open to expand my horizons, you know? I'll be driving around some, saying hello, checking on folks when it's safe. If you want to donate music, I'll take it. And if what you got is weird, foreign, or makes no sense at all, bring it anyway. I'll try anything once. Alright, moving on. A big thank you from yours truly, dear listeners. Last week I was begging for recipes like a starving dog. and y'all delivered. I got more cooking ideas than I got clean socks. Dude named Vyagi sent in a note about these little meat pies. Handheld happiness, the kind you can eat while watching the tree line. And my neighbor Cat Astrophy, the pink one, she fed me this oily fish and avocado stew that tasted expensive and filled me up like concrete. I had a good 12-hour Odin sleep after that one. But the winner this week, hands down, has got to be my guy Scott, who people tell me dress all in yellow and looks out for folks. So Scott wrote in, chef by trade, and he says he made beef stew. Beef was in quotes. He admitted the meat tasted like the trash it was eating, so he threw in enough seasoning to transform it into a gourmet experience. Then he drops the punchline. Beef was what he named the raccoon living out by the dumpster. Scott, that's the funniest, most hardcore thing I heard all month. You cooked a raccoon, baptized it in spice it, and served it with a straight face. That's hilarious, brother. My granddad used to call that the other dark meat, but I ain't ever tried it myself. So, shout out to Vyagi, shout out to Cat, and a big greasy crown to Scott, the king in yellow. Oh, and a quick note. Whoever left that hair gel at the station, bless you, brother. Crazy's been walking around looking like a punk rock scarecrow all winter, and now his mohawk is standing tall and proud. That gel did more for morale here at the car than a fresh issue of Hotties. Alright, new question for the week. Tell me how you set up your home. How you've arranged your space so you can sleep without an eye open. Do you barricade? Do you rig noise traps? Do you sleep upstairs? Do you keep an exit plan? I want the details because someone else might live longer because of them. And that is all from the Nest today. Keep it smart, keep it tight, run the buddy system. And if you go sample hunting in dead territory, make damn sure somebody knows where your bones are headed. I'm gonna roll you into the music block now and let the guitar say what I can't. Rock never dies.